boys and girls, and welcome to Gordon Guitar. Ed Sheeran, always welcome here on Gordon Guitar. This one is called One Life. So it's based very much upon a picking pattern, but we'll also look how to handle this with the strumming, and that is very easy. So let's start, and the best possible scenario for us to hit the notes correctly here will be a capo on the 6th fret. So high up here on the fretboard, capo on 6. Let's start with the chords first. And we will have about 8 different chords and 2 variations of one chord here, but we'll start with the C. So that is 3rd on A, 2nd on D, open G, 1st B, and open E. Then we have a GB chord here, so that will be basically a G chord but with a B in the bass. So that will be 2nd on A, open D, open G, open B, and 3rd E. Then we have the A minor 7. So that is open A, 2nd D, open G, 1st B, and open E. Then we have the F. We will play it in 2 different ways. The full chord here will be with a bar, so a bar here on the 1st fret, all strings, and the rest will be 3rd on A, 3rd on D, and 2nd on G. That will be the full F, and we have also a short F, and that will be this part, just a part of the F, and that will be 3rd on D, 2nd on G, 1st B, and 1st E. And I usually bar the last 2 strings here with my index on the 1st fret. So that is 2 variations of F. Let's move on with the D minor 7. And basically what you do from the short F, you just take this 3rd D away and play that open. Okay? So that will be the D minor 7. So that gives us open D, 2nd G, 1st B, and 1st E. Same here, I usually bar the 1st fret, the B and E string. Alright? So that's the D minor 7. Let's look at the G. So that is 3rd on E, 2nd on A, open D, open G, 3rd B, and 3rd E. And then we have a variation of E minor, or just a shorter version of it. And that is 2nd on D, open G, 1st B, and open E. And there we have the chords we need. Now let's start the song with the intro. And we will basically have one melody here that goes with the picking based on the C, the GB, the A minor, and the F. Alright? And that is also how the verse goes. But it starts here in the intro. I'm gonna give you the patterns for each and every chord, and then I'm just gonna mention how many times you're gonna play for each and every chord. So the C pattern looks and sounds like this. Sorry. Sorry, I was wrong there according to my fret and my capo. So one more try. Okay, so that is one round. So you hold the grip here. That will be 5th on the G and 3rd on the B. That's the grip. When you have that, you're gonna play open E, 5th G. You repeat that again. Open E, 5th G. Then 3rd B, 5th G. 3rd B, 5th G. And that is one round. So with this grip, you're gonna play E, G, E, G, B, G, B, G. That is one round, right? Then we have the GB chord. What you do there with the grip, you just move on the G string there from the 5th fret to the 4th fret, right? So that's a new grip. 4th on G and 3rd on B. You're gonna play the same pattern, so that gives us open E, 4th G, open E, 4th G, then 3rd B, 4th G, 3rd B, 4th G. So again, the pattern will be E, G, E, G, B, G, B, G. That is one round. Then we have the A minor. The new grip will be like this. So 2nd on G and 3rd on B. Sounds like this. That is one round. So that is open E, 2nd G, open E, 2nd G, 3rd B, 2nd G, 3rd B, 2nd G. The same pattern here still. So E, G, E, G, B, G, B, G. That is one round. Then we have the final chord here based on the F, final pick, I mean, and that part sounds like this. Alright, so that is 3rd on D, that will be the new grip. I prefer to play that with my ring finger on 3rd D, and with my little pinky I use the 3rd B, because we will use our index finger soon here, but we don't need that as a grip yet. So with that 3rd D and 3rd B, we'll play open E, 3rd D, open E, 3rd D, then 3rd B, 3rd D, 3rd B, 3rd D. That's the first half. And then the second half will be just 4 times of alternating the 1st on E with the 3rd on D. You do that for 4 times, so. And that is how this F ends. So to summarize this, you will play the E, D, E, D, B, D, B, B, D, and then you hit the 1st fret on E string and alternate that with the 3rd D for 4 times. Yeah, so there we have the patterns for different chords, and now we can start the actual verse and intro. So the intro and verse is played in the same way. You're gonna play the C for 2 rounds, the GB for 2 rounds, the A minor for 2 rounds, and the F for 1 round. So that will be slowly like this. C, C, GB, A minor, A minor, and 1 F. That is the intro. Now starts the first verse and the second verse. That is played in the same way as the intro. So the first verse is 1 round of the melody, and the second verse goes another round of the melody, and that will be the first 2 verses. In total, you will play with the intro and first 2 verses. You will play for 3 rounds this intro. All right, and that takes us to the first pre-chorus in the lyrics. Why am I so nervous when things are going so perfect? Oh, a great feeling. All right, anyway, now we need to look at the new kind of patterns for these new chords. We will look at, basically 3 or 2 new chords. We will use the C in the same way as we just looked at, but we will look at the D minor 7 and F in a different way, pretty much. All right, so the D minor 7 will be played like this. All right, so the grip you need for this one is just 3rd on B string. And with that, you will play open E and open D. Repeat that again. Open E, open D. Then 3rd B, open D. 3rd B, open D. That is 1 round of the D minor 7. So E, D, E, D, B, D, B, D. And then you're gonna shift to play the F. This part sounds like this. Okay, so that is basically in the same way as the first half was with the F we just looked at in the intro and verse play. So that means you need to hit the grip here, third on D and third on B, and you play open E, third D, open E, third D, third B, third D, third B, third D. So just this first part now. That will be one round. And then comes the C. You will play that in the same way as we played in the verse and intro play. So that will be the same way. And then we're just gonna end with a G. And that is basically two notes hit together. And that is third on E string in the bass together with the open E string in the top. Like this. Just one kick on these two strings. So that is the patterns. Now we're gonna look at the pre-chorus. So you're gonna play the D minor 7 for 2 rounds. So that will be 1, 2. Then comes F, 2 rounds. 2. Then comes C, 2 rounds. And then just a kick on the G. And that is the pre-chorus. And that builds up for the chorus. Okay, so the chorus here will be played with this picking still. Everything will change or could be changed after this chorus now, but still we're gonna work with the picking. And we only have a couple new things going on here, otherwise the pickings will be the same. We just learned this. So it will start in the chorus in the lyrics, so I count to 3 and get on one knee. Beautiful, dramatic, great. Anyway, we'll start with the C, so play it in the same way as the C we played before. So 2 rounds of that. Then the GB, played in the same way. 2 rounds. Then comes the F, and this time we're gonna use the F from the pre-chorus. So the F we just looked at. 2 rounds. Then comes the A minor 7. We had that in the intro and verse play. For 1 round. And then comes the G. This G will be a bit different. You will just alternate 2 notes, 3rd fret on B string, and then 5th fret on G string. You're gonna do that 4 times. So 3rd B, 5th G. It's 1 round. And that is 4 rounds. All right. So you will play this chord progression. If we look at this, C2, GB2, F2, A minor 1, and G4 with this special G here and then 4. If you look at all this as one chord progression, you will play that for 2 rounds. All right, but we're not finished there. We're about half into this chorus. So after you finish these two rounds, you're gonna hit the D minor 7, the chord, the full chord now. I'm gonna play that for 4 downs. Okay, and then comes the E minor part. The E minor chord. You just hit 1 down on that. Then you shift to the F, the short F. Hit 1 down on that, and 1 down on the G. And that will end the chorus. Okay, so a big one there. To summarize this one, we had 2 chord progression rounds of C2 with the picking, C2, GB2, F2, A minor 1, and G4. And after these 2 rounds of this, you're gonna play the D minor 7 for 4 downs, then 1 down on the following chords, shorter F, then the E minor version. The D minor 7 4 times, then the E minor, then the shorter F, and the G. So that was the right order. All right. So that is the chorus, and after that comes the instrumental play, and that is one round of the medley in the intro or verse. So one round of that, and that takes us to the third verse. For this third verse, you can continue with the medley in the same way, or you can use a strumming pattern. All right, so things will be easier with the strumming if you choose to play that. So if you do that, you're gonna play C2, GB2, A minor 7-2, and the big F chord for 2 when it comes to strumming. So how is the strumming? Let's start with the C. That will be the first chord, and the strumming will go down, up, clap, down, up, clap. Like this. Down, up, clap, up, down, up, clap, up, down, up, clap. So one round is down, up, clap, up. Okay, so pretty easy. So C2, GB2, A minor 7-2, and F2. All right. Then comes a fourth verse, and you will play that and continue in the same way, medley or the strumming. Right. Then comes the second pre-chorus. This is played in the same way as the first one, or you can continue with the strumming, the down, up, clap, up. And if you choose to do that, you're gonna play the D minor 7-2, right? The F2, the C2, and the G2. So 2 of all these chords with the strumming, down, up, clap, down, up. Sorry, down, up, clap, up. All right, and then after this comes another chorus, the second one. This will be played in the same way as the first one with the picking, or again, you can choose to play the strumming pattern down, up, clap, up. And if you do that, it will be 2 rounds of C, GB2, and then F2. You can play the shorter or the bigger, fuller F, and then A minor 7-1, and then G1. You play that for 2 rounds, and yeah, after these 2 rounds comes this instrumental part, a medley of 1 round. So again, we know that by now. 1 round of that medley, and then we have just the final part, the outro part. The lyrics, your hand in mine, some things were just meant to be, and so on. So here you can continue with the medley, the same melody we played in the intro. You play this for the outro, or you can play the strumming pattern, 2 rounds of C with the same strumming, down, up, clap, up. GB 2 rounds, A minor 7 2 rounds, and guess what? F 2 rounds. You're gonna play this chord progression for 4 rounds. And that will end Ed Sheeran's One Life. Alright, one life, one romantic life, I guess. So I hope that helped. Great song from Ed Sheeran, very much Ed Sheeran-ish, with all these high notes, pickings, and strumming patterns and all that good stuff. You can choose to do and go back and forth with this, and good luck with this one, guys. Hope you liked this. If you did, please thumb up, subscribe, leave a comment. I work hard here to make you happy, and I hope you enjoy this. So thank you for watching, guys. Hope to see you soon, and play tuned.